Dr. Mark Changizi here with your Science Moment. Today I'm going to talk about the Iranian protests. These are folks that are truly fighting for their freedom. They understand what freedom is in a way that most of us in the West have lost sight of. Now, as you may know, I'm half Iranian. My dad came to the United States in the mid-60s from Iran. And he used to always tell me that, look, most of the folks here don't appreciate the freedom that they have, and I always took that to heart, and I view much of politics through that lens. And I think that especially after COVID happened, and much of the world showed the degree to which they had no appreciation for freedom, and actual folks all over the West would start typing out freedom with sort of caps, lower caps, making fun of freedom. For those that were arguing classical liberal principles in the midst of a perceived emergency, you were accused of being ridiculous by caring about this silly thing called freedom. Much of the West has no idea what freedom is. They have no appreciation for it. And the folks that actually do are the folks that have been living under tyranny and a righteous dictatorship, not just dictatorship, but dictatorship motivated by a righteous good with unclean out groups, all the stuff that we've seen since COVID. The Iranians have been living under this for 42, 43 years, depending on how you want to count. More than 2 decades, they've been living under the thumb of tyranny, censorship, the inability to protest, the inability to have bodily autonomy. All of the things that we fought for and that we claim in the West to believe in and threw under the bus as soon as there was a perceived emergency. So we've had a microcosm of experiencing the kinds of loss of liberty in just a small amount, all worldwide, but in just a small amount relative to what Iranians have had to deal with for 2 decades. And so I want you to focus on their plight, speak out. This may be a turning point, or maybe it's not a turning point. We will never know. We cannot know now whether this will be a turning point, but they need your voice. They need all of our voices to stand up, because they symbolize those who truly understand freedom and are reaching out for it, something that we've lost in the West, and we have to relearn the importance of it. And that was your Science Moment.